Today is my first day at RMA.
I need coffee.
I wonder if I'll make any friends.
This is an important day.
Oh well, here we go.
I hope the people at RMA are nice. I wonder what the company culture is like.
Secure parking, that is definitely a plus, and the security is so friendly in here.
My future awaits. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. Wow, this place looks so professional.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Rain Mutual.
Thank you, my name is Bekani.
I'm your trainer. Nice to meet you, Bekani.
it's
I'm
a
Tony
pleasure.
Bird.
The people here are friendly and very professional.
This company is bigger than I imagined.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rain Mutual. I hope your stay here is going to be long and enjoyable. And we're going to start today with the induction. We're going to tell you a little bit more about RMA. How many people have looked at the website?
Nice outfit.
Good. So some of you are forewarned about what you've let yourselves in for. That's absolutely great. Well, RMA started many, many years ago. Exactly 120 odd years, 22 years. And we were actually established before there was any compensation fund in South Africa. So we have been leading the way. We've been the sharp end of the spear, if I can put it that way, in workmen's compensation in South Africa. We've been leading the way, and it's through our endeavors that there eventually became compensation legislation in South Africa. Today we are still front runners with our IT systems, etc., that we are leasing to various companies, most notably the Compensation Fund. But our main core of business for the last 120 odd years has actually been on the mining industry itself. In 2015 we were granted an extension to our license by the Compensation Fund, which now allows us to insure the metals industry. It is by and large probably 60% of our business at the present time, because the mining industry is shrinking quite fast. As I said, we started in 1894. The company is run by a board of directors. Obviously not all the directors work in the office here. There's only 2 executive directors on the board. Those 2 you will meet at some point during the next 2 days. The first one is our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Jay Singh. And the other one is our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Bilal Adam. Please don't be intimidated by them. They're ordinary people like us, so when they greet you, please greet them back. And don't be surprised if Mr. Singh walks up to you and he says, "Hi, I'm Jay, who are you?" Because that's the way he is.
It is so cool how they go through all this trouble to make us feel welcome. I love it.
He's very friendly, and he'll make you feel welcome as well. He might even get the opportunity to spend 10 minutes in his presence and get him to tell us what makes Rand Mutual so good.
Good morning and welcome to all of you. My name is Jay Singh. I am the CEO of Rand Mutual. I'm sure that by now you have read up extensively on Rand Mutual.
The CEO is looking smart.
Over the next few days, my colleagues will provide you with lots of information which I hope will ensure that you are able to give up your best. My objective today is to welcome you and to share with you my thoughts and ideas. Firstly, I would like Rand Mutual to be the company that provides the best service. We are a service or client-centric company. We genuinely care about our beneficiaries, as in most cases they have fallen on very difficult times, and it is our responsibility to go the extra mile and to give them the best service. We are also a company holding high values, moral, corporate, social, any which way you want to look at it. We expect you, our newest colleagues, to live by our value system. You'll hear a lot more about our values over the next few days. Also, over the next few days, you will hear repeatedly our slogan of caring, compassionate compensation.
He is so friendly and grounded for a CEO. I'm not feeling so nervous now.
This statement defines us, all of us, as individuals as well as a company. We practice this every day of every minute of every day. I would like to give you an example of caring, compassionate compensation. We have a fatal accident at one of our employers. The widow lives in a remote part of the Eastern Cape. She does not know that she is entitled to a monthly pension from Rand Mutual. Rand Mutual may not know that the widow exists, so it is unlikely that this widow will contact us. In such circumstances, Rand Mutual will at its own cost trace the widow, advise her of the benefits that she is entitled to, will help her to obtain proper documentation from the Home Affairs, all of this at our own cost. To achieve this, it does mean that we have to work as a team, working closely, understanding that there is pressure on us to deliver the best service fast. Perhaps enough said about our service for now. Equally, we care about our staff. The HR team will take you through training and development, career plans, and other opportunities that exist at Rand Mutual. I can also say that we are a learning organization. We encourage you to make decisions in the job that you have been appointed to. If you make mistakes, let us know. Let your team know so that we can remedy it as soon as possible. The worst situation is that you do not tell anyone about a mistake, and the first time we hear about it is from an irate client, not the position we want to be in. Rand Mutual has been in a fortunate position in that it has grown considerably over the last 18 months or so. It's also in a strong financial position. We have invested heavily in technology and so have great systems. To you, that means that you have chosen an excellent company to work for and that there are some exciting opportunities ahead for you. But I must caution that opportunities for you will be based on your performance, your living our values, your going the extra mile to provide the best service. And with that, I do hope that you enjoy your work at Rand Mutual and that you will create opportunities for your own growth and development.
Nema speaking.
Nima, good day. It's Tony from the induction session. How are you today?
I'm well, Tony, and you?
I'm great, thanks. I have the people here and they are ready for your message. Please go ahead.
Thanks, Tony. To all the new RMA people, welcome. I'm glad that you've decided to join us. My name is Nema Onsongo. I'm the General Manager for HR and Training. And the HR and training department is actually here for you. You would have already met some of our HR people in the recruitment team. They probably were instrumental in selecting you to join the organization. So that's the talent and management and OD team that you've already started interacting with. The talent and management and OD team also does things like performance management, engagement, helping you with your career within RMA. And I'm sure that you're going to be interacting with them quite a lot. The other team that we have within the HR and training team is your HR administration, remuneration, and benefits.
She sounds nice. I can't wait to meet her in person.
You'll be meeting some of them soon. They'll be making sure that you're remunerated correctly and that your benefits are in order. And then, of course, as Tony has introduced himself, you've got the training team. The training team will be with you during induction, but throughout your stay in RMA, training will be assisting you in developing you so that you are equipped to do your role in RMA. And then finally, we have another team, that's the industrial relations team. And that team is about making sure that all our policies are in place, but then also if you have any grievances, please feel free to talk to industrial relations so that your stay in RMA is as comfortable as possible. So, as the name suggests, Human Resources is about you, the new employee, and our door is open. Feel free to join, to walk into our offices and talk to any one of us. It's a fairly big team, and we are all here to support you. Yeah, so welcome to RMA.
Thank you very much, Nima.
All right, thanks, Tony.
Enjoy your day.
Okay, cheers, eh?
Bye.
Bye.
This division looks good. It's effective and productive.
Everybody, the next person you're going to meet this morning is Mr. Bilal Adam. He's the Chief Financial Officer of Rand Mutual and essentially Jay's right-hand man. Bilal, please go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. A good and warm welcome to RMA. We're actually quite excited to have you. I think the fact that you're sitting in this room means that you went through a rigorous process in order to join RMA, and we're actually quite happy to have you on board and hoping that we have a good relationship going forward and that the fact that we add a lot of value to RMA. So just to tell you a bit about myself, I cover the departments of the corporate finance department, which includes our investments, the facilities department, and the company secretarial department. So obviously quite an integral part of the organization, more back office function that obviously delivers reports and information to you in order for us to actually help deliver on our strategy going forward. Just to tell you a bit about myself and one of the philosophies that we hold dear to our heart at RMA, I'm of the view that RMA is more a people-related business. So we're not a business that actually is quite heavy in assets. We're asset light. We don't own any big equipment. We do not own any big machinery. We do not own any big mines. So what we are is effectively a service-based organization that's made up of people.
This company looks so successful and financially stable. It's a good place for me to be.
So I think one of the values that we do hold close to our heart is our people and the focus on our people. And our philosophy is such that if we focus on our people, we believe that our people deliver operationally. If our people deliver operationally, we actually see that effect in our numbers, albeit a lagging indicator. So just to tell you a bit more about my departments, the first one is the finance department. So as I mentioned, RMA is not a small company. We have an 18 billion rand balance sheet, which in terms of size makes us one of the largest insurers in South Africa. So obviously it's quite a big effort to manage that balance sheet and income statement. We're responsible for obviously the internal controls that goes through all the finances of the company, be it our company bank accounts, our premium income, the expenses that goes out of our bank account, managing the 18 billion rand investments, which in turn is invested in money markets, in equities, in bonds, and obviously delivering monthly reporting, financial reporting to you. So staff are always quite keen in terms of how well we are doing, how bad we are doing. It obviously affects you in terms of your salaries, your bonuses, your long-term incentives. So I think we play quite a key role in delivering accurate and valid information to you and on time. The second department is the facilities department. Obviously, once again, quite important to all the staff that work at RMA. I think when you walk into our offices, we'd like you to walk into a place where you actually feel at home. I always say that there's a lot of the time you spend at the office compared to your home. So in a 24-hour day, you're spending 8 hours possibly at work, 8 hours where you sleep, and of the remaining 8 hours, you're probably spending 2 or 3 hours in traffic and the remainder with your family. So people spend a lot of time at work, and obviously in turn we'd like them to feel at home. So the facilities department to us is quite important. The company secretarial department, I think that takes care of more the statutory issues of the company, things like the Companies Act and things like the SIP-C, things like the insurance regulators. So again, obviously quite an integral part of the company. Without any of those licenses, we obviously cannot operate. And the last area is the risk management department. Again, once again, quite important. If you do hopefully by now know a bit about the RMA strategy, we have a lot of ambitions, and in my opinion, one of the ways that we can be successful is to manage our downside risk. And obviously we do that via our risk department. Again, once again, I think quite an important function within RMA. So I think it's important for you to know that we focus on our people, and in return we expect our people to deliver, and I'm sure that you can have a very long and fulfilling career at RMA. So good luck and enjoy. All the best.
Everyone here seems so happy, and they are all getting along.
Good morning, Dr. Kritzinger. Nice to be with you. I have a group of inductees that are joining us today, and I'd like them to explain about your department. Everybody, this is the General Manager of our Medical Services.
Good day. Thank you for the opportunity to briefly introduce you to the RMA Medical Department. The Medical Department strives to live the RMA slogan of caring, compassionate compensation in our interaction with internal and external stakeholders. External being the claimants and the immediate families, employers and medical service providers, and internal being colleagues in other departments within RMA. Our medical service delivery involves 4 main areas: medical support to branches and operations through medical advice on claims, adjudication based on medical reports and conditions, as well as the conversion of impairment into disablement percentages. In some of the cases, the RMA doctor will request to physically see and examine claimants.
I have so much to learn from him.
Our case management is the proactive follow-up on hospitalized cases and monitoring the length of stay and the level of care to ensure optimal medical care and outcome, which is part of this component. We also have professional nurses who are looking at the well-being of RMA claimants in the receipt of a monthly pension as a result of the injuries sustained. A specially designed program, the Pensioner Medical Plan, assists the pension medical case auditor to follow up and review the pensioners. The plan includes prosthetic visits by a mobile clinic to rural areas and service pensioners in need of medical care at their homes and local areas. Included under case management and PMP is a care facility that caters for the beneficiaries and pensioners in need of long-term care or follow-up on their medical needs and rehabilitation. A 120-bed facility in Welkom was opened in April 2016 to render the service and assist serious injured employees with care and reintegration back into the workplace and society.
RMA is passionate about their work and their people. They even have their own care facility.
The last section is the Medical Benefit Management Division, who's responsible for the receipt and payment of medical invoices submitted by healthcare providers. Medical invoices are received electronically with a system validation according to RMA rules and quota benefits. The division is further responsible to assist healthcare providers with queries on invoices and payment thereof. I wish to welcome you to RMA, looking forward to work with you as part of the RMA team. I wish you a pleasant work experience and time at RMA, and trust that you will enjoy being part of the RMA family. Thank you.
Eunice, good day. How are you?
Well, thanks yourself.
I'm all right. It's Tony. I'm calling you from the induction session.
Yes.
And you have a couple of words to share to our newcomers for induction.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. I'm the General Manager, Information and Communications Technology, commonly called the IT Department. The department's vision is to provide timely and cost-effective IT technology, systems and processes which satisfy and meet business needs by adding value to business and clients in using IC technology in the most effective and efficient way. The functional areas in ICT includes ICT operations, which is responsible for the provisioning of ICT infrastructures such as servers, data networks, desktops, laptops, printers, and other related technologies. It is also responsible for IT service management and service desk.
RMA is so technologically advanced. They're innovative.
Application support and IT security. The other functional area is business solutions, which is responsible for the provisioning of business analysis services, IT application testing, solutions architecture, which involves investigating and sourcing of ICT-related solutions. And finally, and the third department or sub-department within the ICT department is ICT development, which is responsible for the provisioning of software development and system enhancements. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eunice. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Please come in here.
Welcome to RMA. We are delighted that you have joined our wonderful company. I am Nomfundo Mcilongo. I am the General Manager of Sales and Marketing. This means that our company, MySpace, is involved in creating awareness about RMA, RMA products, and everything that we do at RMA. It is about acquisition, where we look for new business and ways to create new business opportunities.
World-class standards.
For RMA, and we also are responsible for the experience that our clients and stakeholders receive from the RMA brand. One of the things that attracted me to RMA was their slogan, Care, Compassionate Compensation. What other company do you know that talks about care? And true enough, this is something you will experience when you join us.
Marketing department is wow.
It is a caring organization from the top with our CEO, Jay Singh, to our lady who is our catering technician, Refilwe. Care is what we live. My passion in terms of our values comes in teamwork. I am passionate about teamwork. I am passionate about working with others to create solutions that will build RMA. The second thing is we are passionate about treating each other with dignity and respect. And that is not something we only live internally, but it is something that we use and we carry to our external stakeholders. Thank you. I hope to see you.
Thank you.
My name is Ernest Haji. I'm a general manager responsible for the claims department. Within the claims department, we have got various departments. We have the branches which are responsible for the adjudication of our claims. We also have the pensions department that handles pensions, that pays lifelong monthly pensions to our injured employees as well as the dependents of those who have lost their lives as a result of the work-related injuries and diseases. We also have the records department, which is responsible for processing the documents that are coming to support the claims that have been lodged.
It's so interesting. My claims will be paid out swiftly and accurately.
We also have a contact center which is also responsible for the inquiries and the calls that are coming through from all our claimants and dependents. Working for RMA, to me, gives one the opportunity to learn, because our business is very unique. It also gives one the opportunity to help the claimants who are in need, as we deal with people who are injured and the dependents of people who have lost their lives.
I can't wait to learn more about this.
One of the values that I really find to be close to my heart within RMA is the caring for the well-being of our people, because this really talks to the kind of business that we do as we work with people who are injured, as well as the dependents of those who have lost their lives. Thank you.
All right, everybody. The next person we get to meet this morning is our Chief Operations Officer, Mr. Patrick Machiti. Please come in and take a seat.
Hello, everybody. My name is Patrick Machiti. I'm the Chief Operations Officer here at RMA. I joined the company in 2009, and I'm responsible for all the operations within the department. The operations department has got 3 sub-departments within it. The first being the underwriting department, whose responsibility it is to ensure that all new employers are enrolled and onboarded appropriately. The second function of the department is renewals, that every year we renew the policies, which allows us to collect contributions, which we then use to pay for claims. The other function of the department is to ensure that we distribute letters of good standing. These are very important pieces of documents that employers require in order to service other employers out in the field. And the last aspect of the department is to reinsure our risk as an insurance company operating in the mining space, as well as in the Class 13 and steel and metals industry. We do need to ensure that we limit our risk from an insurance perspective, and to that end, we reinsure our liabilities with Lloyd's of London, which is a panel of reinsurers that reinsure our risk. The second department that I'm responsible for is the claims department. This is where, when an employee gets injured, they report the claim to us, and will then adjudicate on whether the accident happened. We verify whether the employee is a legit employee of the employer who reported the claim, and we will then determine whether we are liable for the claim, and dutifully ensure that payment is effected as quickly as we possibly can.
I really want to grow in this job. I love RMA and the culture.
The claims department has got other departments within it. One is the contact center. This is where all the external stakeholders contact RMA. And the second one is our scanning department. This is part of the broader initiative of RMA, where we're moving from paper to a paperless environment. I always call it moving from paper to pixels, because this will ensure that going forward, RMA does not handle papers within the department, but adjudicate on claims and various other interactions electronically. So the third department that I'm responsible for is the legal and compliance department. The legal department is responsible for all the legal assistance to all the departments within RMA, and the compliance department, the compliance component of the department, ensures that we comply fully with all the statutory legislations, as well as all the other standards within the department. What I like about working for RMA is that it's a small company. You get to know each other by first name, firstly, but you also get to understand the business from end to end. People are very friendly. People are very willing to help. And over time, I've noticed that we've grown and matured as a company as we grow. Because when I started, there were only 150 people. Today, I can safely say the company has grown phenomenally, because we now have just under 400 people. And that's quite a substantial growth, especially at a time when the economic conditions are very tough and most companies are scaling back. The one thing that a new employee would realize at RMA is that it's an environment that is very enabling. We err on the side of ensuring that you grow, you should add positively to the development of the company. We encourage that. But much more than that, we also encourage personal development. We've got bursaries and scholarships that assist you in your chosen field to grow and develop.
I'm so impressed with the people here. This is the right place for me.
And to me, that is very critical. But much more than that, we also ensure that at the end of the day, you have a nice balance between work and family. So we don't want you to die at work, but we try to ensure that you enjoy your stay here as much as possible. RMA is on a growth curve. It is a company that is growing in leaps and bounds. The current focus is, yes, on insurance, but we are moving into IT licensing solutions. We currently have got contracts with some of the big state institutions where we have deployed our system, and they are using it, and the responses we're getting are very positive. So that is one avenue which we have identified as part of our growth strategy, but also to ensure that going forward, RMA is sustainable. To that end, I feel very excited to be part of a team that has ensured that RMA goes to where it is. And part of what we have done, which is one of our values, is to work as a team. All departments within this organization do their best to ensure that we work as a group, we work as a team, we support each other, and collectively we succeed in whatever we have undertaken to do, which is ultimately to inculcate a culture of a caring, compassionate compensation. Have a lovely day.
Already at the end of the day,
I'm so impressed with the people here. This is the right place for me. I'm so lucky to be part of this company. I can't wait to start my journey at RMA.